And a short kick taken at about the 16. So here are the Broncos. Drive. They'll be led out by a familiar face, a man with 9 Pro Bowls in 10 seasons as the Seahawks' all-time leading passer, Russell Wilson. Here's Wilson to throw right away. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The first carry now. This is Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be brought out by a man who spent 3 years in a Broncos uniform, one as the starter, and now he goes against them. It's Drew Lock. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lock. This is the tight end fan. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Walker looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw it is Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll work down inside the 45. Second and 8 coming up. Here's Locke. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Locke to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A Locke finding Fant for the Seahawks 1st down.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Walker. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Straight ahead, Walker. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 8. Block now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. After the interception, here's Wilson. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Nagar's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Locke going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Locke again. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Myers' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime reports. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Denver. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Broncos take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They go play action with Wilson. Now he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Nagar now for the point after.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Locke trying again after the pick six. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let's go, y'all. Playmakers, step up. Let's go.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Locke's throw into the hands of Fant.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Complete to Ken Walker. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Locke. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Locke.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Denver's offense ready to go again. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make holes.